Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Here's Richie James on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Right to the air is Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Waddle the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, an incompletion results.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Shrugs him off. Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... There he goes left side. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. This 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In motion left goes a tight end. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Dana showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Tua going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mostert is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Down to the 10. And all the way in in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mahomes firing complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes to throw once more. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have 2 touchdown catches. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the pathway, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Achane gets it from the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Here's Mahomes to throw. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mahomes now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came.